Dear student, now I give lecture on generation of impulse currents. This topic comes under generation of high voltages and currents only. Okay. Comes under generation of impulse currents. 4 topic is there. This lecture video we studied only about 2 topics. One is definition of impulse current waveforms. Another one is circuit for producing impulse current waveforms. The other 2 subtopic is generation of high impulse currents and generation of rectangular current pulses. These 2 topic we studied in the next lecture videos. Okay. Now we studied about the introduction about generation of impulse currents only. The lighting discharges involve both high voltage impulses and high current impulses on transmission line only. That is the protective gear. Protective gear equipments mean surge diverters, surge arresters, lightning arresters. These are the some example of current transformers, relays. These are the protective gear devices, that is high voltage equipments. Okay. So this protective gear high voltage equipments to discharge the lightning currents without damage. Example, surge diverters. So the generation of impulse current waveforms of high magnitude, that means nearly equal to 100 kilo amps peak value. You see the value nearly equal to 100 kilo ampere peak value. This is the high magnitude of the generation of impulse current waveforms. Okay. Then during test, that means the basic research on non-linear resistors, electric arc studies and studies relating to electric plasmas in high current discharges, we are applying this principle only. Okay. Then the definition of impulse current waveforms. This is the subtopic of generation of high impulse current. Okay. So already I told, as per Indian standard specifications, I take 2 waveforms, 4/10 microsecond and 8/20 microseconds. The figure is there, later we will see. Okay. So the waveforms used in the testing surge diverters. Diverter is nothing but the protective gear equipment. Is the one of the example. Then what is the tolerance allowed for impulse current waveform is plus or minus 10% only. Okay. So apart from the standard impulse current waves, the rectangular wave of long duration are also used for testing. The wave shape should be normally rectangular in shape only. Then the rectangular waves generally have duration of the order of 0.5 to 5 microsecond. So the rise and fall times of the impulse current waveforms being less than plus or minus 10% of their total duration. For example, total duration is suppose some microseconds. That means suppose t microseconds means the rise and fall time of the wave being less than the plus or minus 10%. The tolerance allowed for this rectangular wave is plus 20% and minus 0%. Okay. That means the peak value may be more than the specified value but not less than the specified value only. The duration of the rectangular wave is defined as the total time of the wave during which the current at least 10% of its peak value only. Okay. So the second one is the circuit for producing the impulse current waves. This is the second subtopic of generation of high impulse current. Okay. So for producing impulse current waveforms of large value, a bank of capacitors connected in parallel or arranged to a specified voltage and discharged through a series resistor RL circuit, which is shown in the figure. Okay. The capacitor C represents the bank of capacitors connected in parallel, which are charged from a DC source to a voltage up to 200 kilovolt. That means the R, resistance R represents the dynamic resistance of the test object only. and then the inductance, that is the L, is the air cored high current inductor using a spiral only. Okay, so now you see the diagram, then you can study the equations. Okay, this is the basic circuit diagram of impulse current generator and the waveforms of the impulse current waveforms. The figure A, basic circuit, what? RLC, all are connected in series. G is the gap only, C is the capacitor, L is the air cored inductor, R is the resistance of the test object only. Okay, all are connected in series and then it should be grounded. This is the basic circuit of impulse current generator which is used to generate the impulse current waveform. Now the figure B represents the waveform of that is the impulse current waveform generation. So in this case you see x-axis time, y-axis current. The time is t1 is there, t12 is there, t21 is there, t22. But the t1 and t12 is nothing but the time to front of the waves. Waves form 1 and 2. Similarly, the t21 and t22 time to tail of waves, that is the tail waves. Okay, you see in the figure, that is the tail waves is 2-1. So up to, that means the maximum value, that is the front time of impulse current waveform. After the maximum and all, that is the tail time of impulse current waveform. Now you see 0, the current is Im2 by 2, Im1 by 2, Im1, Im2. Okay, so two waveform is there, 1 and 2 impulse current waveform. Okay, the T11 is the time period, that is the waveform 2 only, T11. Okay, so the first waveform is nothing but the damped acceleratory waveform. The second represents the over damped waveform. The I1 is the overshoot waveform. All the three are the impulse current waveform only, but different type, that is the damped acceleratory, over damped and then overshoot. Three types of waveforms. Okay, so therefore the T11 is the time period of what? That means that is the waveform, that is 2 only, and the T12 is nothing but the waveform of 1, that is the damped oscillatory. T21 is that is the time period T2 but the waveform 1. So T21, so the 1 represents for first waveform. Similarly T22 is nothing but that is the tail time of the waveform is second waveform only. Okay, so like that and all you can marking everything, you can draw the curve only. Okay, and then this is the arrangement of capacitors for high impulse current generation. You see DC power supply, and then this is the center circle is there, that is the central connections. Okay, the dotted lines, the crossed dotted lines are hollow tubes only. The capacitors, how many capacitors? Left hand side that is 4, right hand side 4, and then horizontally over 4. Totally 12 is there, that is the capacitors. Okay, and then the U shape, that is the inverted U shape like this is there, no, 2, that is the strip, flats strip only. Now we can study the theory portions of the basic circuit waveform and then impulse current waveform and arrangement of capacitors. Okay. So the capacitor C is there, the voltage is V is there. Okay, then the spark gap also is there, G. Now how to find out the current Im? Okay, so is given by the equation small, that is V equal to R Im plus L into Dim by dt plus 1 by C into integral 0 to T Im dt. This equation is similar to the voltage equation of RL series circuit you already studied in the basic electrical engineering subject. Okay, so R drop, that means IR is the IM, R is the R circuit, L into dm by dt is the inductor, 1 by C integral 0 to t Im dt is the capacitor. So therefore, suppose the circuit is under damped means R by 2 less than root of L by C. This is the condition. Okay. Then the Im, okay, that is the current. So formula, after simply that one, V divided by omega L into exponential alpha minus alpha t into sine omega t only, where alpha equal to R by 2L and omega equal to root of 1 by LC minus R squared divided by 4L squared. So by using this formula, you can calculate the factor alpha and angular frequency omega. Okay, now the time taken for the current waveform Im, that is the impulse current waveform Im, from rises from 0, that is 0 to first peak value, that is the time period t1, that is equal to tf, that is equal to 1 by omega sine inverse omega divided by root LC, that is equal to 1 by omega tan inverse of omega by alpha. By using this formula, you can find out the time taken for the impulse current waveform Im and then from 0 to first peak value. Okay. Now, duration of one half cycle of the damped acceleratory wave is the time period is t2. How to calculate the time period t2 equal to pi divided by root of 1 by LC minus R squared divided by 4L squared only. Okay, so the normally omega is equal to what? 2 pi f, like this only. No, so here we can calculate the time period. Okay, the maximum value of the current Im is normally independent of the value of voltage V and the capacitance C. So therefore the given energy is half CV squared. Okay, so the effective inductive inductance L, and then from the equation 2 the low inductance is needed in order to get high current magnitudes of given charging voltage V. What is the equation number 2? This is the equation number 2. Im is equal to V divided by omega L into exponential minus alpha t into sine omega t. By using these equations, the inductance L is needed to get the higher current magnitudes for a given charging value voltage V. Okay, then we can take the that means IEC, the Indian electricity, that means that rules and all waveform 2 we are taken. Waveform 2 is nothing but what? That is the overdamped waveform. Okay, we are taking the overdamped waveform which is represented in the figure 1b only. So now the current Im equal to E minus alpha t. The before we studied, that is the damped accelerator. Now overdamped Im is equal to E minus alpha t into E plus beta t minus E minus beta t. Alpha beta is the constant in microseconds only, that is equal to I naught into E minus alpha plus beta minus E of minus alpha plus beta, where alpha equal to minus R by 2L and beta equal to R squared divided by 4L squared minus 1 by C. This is a reverse. So you see the before and all, that means we studied, no, that means for waveform 1, that is the damped accelerated waveform, alpha equal to R by 2L but omega equal to root of 1 by LC minus R squared divided by 4L squared. But in this case and all, but in this overdamped waveform, impulse waveform, Im equal to E minus alpha t, E plus beta t minus E minus beta t. This is the equation, but in this equation alpha equal to minus R by 2L, beta equal to root of R squared divided by 4L squared minus 1 by LC. So damped accelerated wave we can find the alpha omega. For overdamped wave we can find out alpha and beta. Okay, now based on this definition, the time to friend time t1 equal to tf equal to 1 by beta, that is tan inverse beta by alpha, and then the tail time T2 is a complex function of both B and alpha only. So I am taking the sample waveform as per Indian standard specification 8 bar 20 microsecond impulse wave. The value of T1 and T2 and then the peak value of the current Im equal to, which is getting from the standard tabular column only. So alpha equal to 0.0535 into 10 to the power 6, beta is equal to 0.113 into 10 to the power 6 and Im is equal to Vc divided by 14, but Lc is equal to 65. So the final conclusion is the value of resistor R, inductor L and capacitor C are expressed in ohms, henries and farad, and the voltage and the current are expressed in kilovolt and kiloohms. Because this is comes under generation of high voltage and high currents. So high voltage kilovolt, high current means Ka only. Okay, so already we see the waveforms. Okay, so you draw the basic circuit waveform, impulse current waveform and then arrangement of capacitors. So in this lecture video we studied about the definition of impulse current waveforms and circuit for producing impulse current waves. Thank you students for watching this video.